Hey guys, Mike Martin here. If you've just seen the post on the group, I'm going to start doing regular videos for everybody to make sure people are not stuck on small areas of the Magic Paste plugin or trying to figure it out for too long. One of the most requested things recently has been the local areas, so the city's shortcode areas, which is these areas. Let me just click copy and show you what they are. Post that into there and then just let me update and I'll show you. So if you put a city short tab on any Magic page or on any page in your whole website, what it will do, it will pull in the 10 closest locations to that location on autopilot. You can change the number inside there and everything else. So this is Chelsea and these are the 10 closest areas to Chelsea and London in England. Okay, so what people have been asking is how I managed to put them inside of the meta description in my last, let me just delete that because it's not needed, in my last webinar. Now you can use this information anywhere on the site, but what is important about it is you need to go to the cities tab here and make a few changes on the information below. Okay, so the way you do it is you click here and you put CSV titles. Now what that does is that gets rid of the HTML information that is stored when you just use the CSV links. So literally what it does is it does a list of the 10 closest areas without any ahref information or without any hyperlink information. People like to call it, don't they? So cities type equals CSVT. So if I go and put this into the meta description on my page now, and we'll put it in the meta title as well just to show you, what it will do is it'll pull in the 10 closest locations. So we can put, we cover location, which brings in the location, and it'll bring in the 10 closest locations. So Locksmith covering them locations from location. Might not make much sense now, but it will when you see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm not going to put anything else in here, guys. I'm going to show you this on this schema. Okay, and we're going to click update. So what that does is pulling in the titles enables you to list the 10 closest locations to the page you're currently on. Now, just as a quick bit of an advanced, in fact, let me show it you first of all. So if we just have a look at this page, we've just currently done that information in the back end for. Click on diagnosis, and as you can see, oh, right, ignore the meta title. This is pulled, right, I'll just show you what's happened there, guys, before we move on any further. Okay, this is pulled in this information and this information for the, see, auto electrician in Chelsea and locksmith Chelsea. So what that's done is the theme that I'm using at the minute has pulled in this information crossed with this information. Because we've used location tabs, it's pulled in that. So it's not actually worked in the meta title, but it has worked down here. If we was to go into the meta title on here and actually paste in that information, I'm not sure if I can refresh this, but we will find out. Don't know what I've just done there. 1 second, guys. So, oh, I'm doing it on the wrong. Okay, so it's pulled it into there, obviously, but you can see there's no links on it. I don't know why I just came back out. And as you can see, the meta title's now too long, but because it's pulling in that information that I showed you earlier, it's pulling the site title in here, it's pulling the H1 from the top of the page to say Locksmith Chelsea, and then it's pulling in the 10 closest locations, but it's putting them all in as titles. And then the same down here, it's got locksmith covering Brompton, South Kensington, and so on and so forth. Now, there is another thing you can do with this, but just to show you why you don't just use the regular cities tab, is if you actually just grab the regular cities tab and paste that in here. Let's just do that. Let's get rid of that because it's not being used. And click update. You see how it's broke the top of the page? It's broke the HTML up here. That's because you put the normal cities tab and it's trying to put the Ahref details or the hyperlink information in there. If we preview the page, we should see here, see how it's broke? So it breaks the page. Okay, so you don't put the normal shortcode for the cities in there, you have to use the title ones. And one more thing you can do with this, I may as well run over it whilst we're here. Obviously you've got a few advanced features down here, minimum, maximum radius and stuff like that. But since we did the last update, you also have the option to use list with links or list with titles, which means it's a list one, which is a bulleted list. But if you do CSV titles and then come down here, you can have only major cities. So if you was putting in your meta titles, we are a locksmith based in location, and you had say a 25,000 page website, we have offices in, okay, and it's not going to work with this site because I've only installed London on it, but you do the titles one and the only major cities and select it. I don't know how many major cities we've got in London on this, but we will see now. 1 minute. Okay, let's edit the page again. Okay, so that code says cities type equals CSV, yep, and then major cities equals true, so it's only going to show the major cities. So let's update that. Let's view the magic page, and let's go over and have a look at the backend. And oh, I must have put more information in there than I realised, because we've got London, Sheffield, Rotherham, Barnsley, Bolton and Bolton. I may have installed London, and I think this is but as you can see, they're all major locations. Okay, so in London you've got one major city, Sheffield, Rotherham, Barnsley, Bolton and Bolton. There must be 2 Boltons that are in the installed locations on here, because this is actually a Sheffield website and I've just installed Thingy. So that is, in fact, that shows me that it is. There you go, Sheffield Park, Sheffield. So if you was watching the webinar, you seen what was already installed on the website, so you understand what that is. I hope that helps, guys. I hope that covers everything. If there's anything else, obviously, you're a little bit unsure of or anything, stick it on the poll that I've added on the group, and what I'm going to try doing is a brief but detailed explanation, and if there's anything else you're unsure of after you've watched it, give me a shout and I'll re-record it, and we'll just do more of them until everyone knows what they're doing. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Cheers, bye-bye.